Our other big story this midday, the countdown to Election Day.
It is next Tuesday, and the leading candidates for governor are both at Hampton Roads with some big names.
Republican Ken Cuccinelli's campaigning in Virginia Beach today with Senator Rand Paul. Democrat Terry McAuliffe just wrapped up an event in Norfolk where he was joined by former President Bill Clinton. Libertarian candidate Robert Sarvis is in Western Virginia.
And we begin our campaign coverage with 10 your side's Andy Fox. He is live in Norfolk, where former President Clinton spoke on behalf of candidate Terry McAuliffe. Andy?
Yeah, he spoke for about 20 minutes, and he was hitting all the issues. This was like preaching to the choir, if you will. Everyone in here is for McAuliffe, but the motivation for this gathering was something in the political world called GOTV, and that is to get out the vote. These were the party leaders who were here, who are being given basically marching orders about what needs to happen, signing up for shifts between now and next Tuesday, that all the tens of millions of dollars that have been spent on this election, if you can't do that fundamental thing to get out the vote, then it doesn't matter how much money you've spent. And that's why Bill Clinton came here, very good at getting out the vote. And he says that that has to happen in order for Terry McAuliffe to win.
This whole election is about which Virginia shows up. Make sure it is a full picture of Virginia's future, and you'll have a much brighter future with Terry McAuliffe as governor. Thank you.
And that was President Bill Clinton. This is Senator Ralph Northam, who is on the ticket, Democratic ticket for lieutenant governor. He talked about conflict and compromise.
Absolutely, and he's got a lot of experience in compromise. And, you know, that's what's so important, Andy. You know, we need to agree that we can have differences, but at the end of the day, we need to sit down and find solutions for the challenges, and that's what this election is all about. That's what our ticket represents this year.
What kind of momentum do you all feel, the three on the ticket?
Well, I think we have good momentum, Andy. We've been out, crisscrossing Virginia. People who are listening to people. They're still worried about the economy, jobs, sequestration that just happened, the government shutdown. They want representatives that will go to Richmond and do what is in their best interest, and that's what it's all about.
And another big issue was women's issues, and you talked about it. You're the only physician in the General Assembly. What do you want to say about that?
Well, absolutely, Andy. And you know what we've seen in the past couple of years, there's really no excuse that legislators, most of whom are men, by the way, should be telling women what they should and shouldn't be doing with their bodies. That needs to stop in Virginia. We need to talk about other things, transportation, education, health care. That's what's important.
And he talked about all of those things.
Absolutely.
And the amazing thing about what was going on here is that when he came in here to make the plea, to make the pitch, he has such a personal relationship with Terry McAuliffe himself.
Absolutely. I mean, the message today is for everybody to exercise their right on November the 5th. People need to get out and vote, take their neighbors, friends, etc. And we're confident that if people will vote, we're going to be in real good shape on November the 5th.
Senator Ralph Northam, thank you very much.
Thank
he was
you so much.
one of those on the podium, and he was there welcoming the former President Bill Clinton. And you really saw Bill Clinton really in all of what he does in getting people out to vote and energizing them and talking with a great deal of historical perspective as well to put this election into context. We'll have a lot more coming up at 12:30, and then in our 90 minutes of news beginning at 5 in Norfolk. Andy Fox, 10 on your side.